Hey guys, so I'm gonna be coaching, or at least reviewing a game I did with Janna right now. I'm doing this for the Insta Pro on the Pro Guides website, just to show them that I'm actually able to coach and just to kind of introduce myself. So right now I'll be playing Janna with a Vayne ADC against a Tristana and a Lux. So what I usually do when I'm coaching or when I'm actually doing drafts for teams, I'm usually asking them what they're going to be looking for against the specific matchup. So if you're mid, jungle, top, support, ADC, it doesn't matter. You're always going to be looking at your direct matchup, and you're going to be looking at key points of what you want to be doing in lane. So typically right now I have a duo matchup. So I know I have Vayne Janna that scales really well against Lux and Tristana, who actually scale pretty well too. We know that Tristana pushes much faster than a Vayne probably will, so we don't want to get overwhelmed with the minions bot lane. So what we're going to try to be doing is kind of making sure that Tristana doesn't get any of those plates too easily and then just moves on to snowball her lead. So we're going to try to contain the lead that they can get. But that's for the 2v2. We know we're a slight disadvantage going into this matchup. But for what I'm going to be looking to do, I'm going to be looking for poke on Lux. I'm going to be trying to poke Lux as much as I can. I'm also going to be trying to poke the Tristana as much as I can. Just to be as annoying as I can be. Just throwing auto attacks, throwing my W in there, just making sure I get some damage, just to make sure she can't all-in us as well. So basically I'm trying to kind of bait out the Lux spells. I know she has a big cooldown, so I'm going to bait out the Lux spells just to make sure she can't root me and then Tristana jump on me and I die. So I'm just going to try to like bait them out, be ready to dodge, and as I dodge, I'm try to get some poke down. My runes right now, I'm playing kind of a standard runes for the primary, but the secondary runes I'm actually playing with Blood Taste, I think that's the name of it. It gives me some health back when I poke or when I deal damage. So I like playing those because I like playing aggressive on my Janna, but you'll see that. And I'm also going to be trying to keep my Q spell, which is my Tornado, just to make sure that the Tristana can't jump on us. So I'm actually going to be doing this live. I haven't reviewed this game yet. So I'm just gonna, say whatever comes up to my mind and what I'll be doing during this game as Janna. So the first thing right here is pretty bad from me and Cho'Gath. Well, obviously I had a connection or something issue, but it's like when you start a game, you want to be instantly go cover. Yeah, like you don't want to AFK. Right now it's just a crash, so it's not really my bad, I guess. But you instantly want to cover, just so that you're not giving them that opportunity to invade. Because we're just like, I've seen this like hundreds of times now. People just AFK. People just like AFK over here in this bush or like over here or wherever. And like if they invade, they'll just like instantly kill you. Like you can't flash out, you can't move, and if like you have to be paying attention. Once the game starts, like at the second you get in match select, in Champion Select, once you're in Champion Select, the game starts. Like, you can't go AFK. You've got to do what you've got to do before starting the game, right? So once you've started the game, you've got to give it your 100%. So the reason I'm not covering anywhere over here, or warding anywhere over here, I usually cover here as a support. The reason I'm not doing that right now is because we actually don't have... I'm just going to lower the sound real quick. We don't have any vision. Like, I don't know where they are. But they show up to lane, so I know it's fine, and Vayne's okay going through Tribush. So instantly, those are my pings. So I usually ping here saying, well, look here, they're here. So I know the Rengar. I call that Rengar starts here. That's the first thing I do. I give information. The second thing I'm doing right now is I'm actually helping, at least as much as I can, the Vayne hitting the minions. Just making sure she's getting the minions, and making sure that the Tristana doesn't hit level 2 before us. Level 2 bot lane is like a huge power spike, so you definitely want to make sure that you hit level 2 before them if possible, and if not, at least try to make sure that you hit level 2 at the same time. So right here, the reason I go for Tornado and not my E is because Tristana can jump on me or on the Vayne, and I need that Tornado to be able to cancel that jump. Like, it's pretty obvious, I think. Yeah, there you go. She started with W and E, and that's what they usually do. So you definitely want to go for the Q and W for Janna. So the W for the poke, and then the Q for Tornado to keep me safe from the Tristana right here. So what we're doing right here is we're trying to poke, but she just moves forward, so I just Tornado that, ignite, and like it's her bad. She didn't even flash, she didn't ignite, like she just misplayed that. I think we kind of try to chase for that kill, but it's not worth it at all. So I'm just gonna help her push in, try to make the Tristana lose some minions. I'm trying just to be annoying. I just want to back, like, the reason we're pushing in right now, I usually just want to freeze and make sure I zone her out, but the reason we're pushing in is because I actually want to back, just to be able to use the gold we just got from the first blood as an advantage for us. So the Rengar comes in right here, so that's fine. Oh, okay. So right there, okay, that's a mistake right there. I should have hold on to my Q. Wait, oh wait, okay. Okay, so what happens here is I actually misplayed that. The reason that my Vayne dies, there's two reasons for that. The first reason is that we went towards, that was a good, like right here, I used my Tornado. Like, I fucked up my Tornado. I should not have used it over there. Like, we were perfectly fine. The other reason is that she flashes out and she steps back. She goes back to them. I don't know why she did that. But, so, I probably could have saved her if I actually hadn't fucked up my Tornado. Or missed it, sorry. I'm gonna try not to curse. Yeah, so just traditional build right here. Just going for the Frostfang and then going for the Control Ward. I'm gonna try to keep a Control Ward on me at all times once the Rengar hits level 6. Just because he doesn't have true stealth, so a pink ward will show him even when he's under his ult. So I always want to keep a pink ward on me so I can actually see him and then interrupt him as he's jumping onto us. So right now what we're going to be doing, we can't push in like fast enough. Like there's no way we're going to be able to push this wave into this turret right here without them getting here. So we're just going to freeze the lane. That's the reason I pinged her to back off. I'm just telling her freeze the lane. Just trying to make them lose as many minions as possible. That's kind of a fail though, because we lost so many. Now that the minions are stacking up, this is obviously going to start pushing for us. That's the reason I actually try to reset the wave. So I'm actually pushing in. I'm actually just throwing, I like push through my Tornado in, not only to poke, but also to make sure that it pushes in to reset the wave completely. Right now, okay, so what's happening right now, just to take a global state right here, so the Xerath is back, the TF is fine, like he's full health, the lane is okay in mid, like it's even. Bot lane we have the pressure right now, we're pushing in, so Vi reads that really well, and she actually goes for the dragon. So the dragon is a perfectly safe call at this moment. So what's happening? Yep, okay, there you go. I saw an opportunity right here for the Tristana to be able to jump onto my Vayne. Like, you can, like, once you're experienced with a champion, at least, like, once you understand how things kind of work, like, right here, there's an opportunity right here for the Tristana to jump. It's the reason I aimed the Tornado at her and just make sure I cancel her dash. That's the reason why I kept the Tornado in without using it at the beginning of the fight. So that was, like, well played by us. Oh, sorry. So right here, okay, I call for a ping. Like, I'm calling for an assist ping right here because I see them moving downways. So I'm saying, oh, okay, let's do it, right? It's just to tell them, like, we can go in. And she loses both of her summoner spells right there, so it's pretty, like, she's gonna be a really, really free kill from now on. So now we can push in. Like, we have this cannon right here, and we have a wave stacking up. We can push in and try to get as many plates as we can. This is why I'm helping her push as much as I can. Poking her as well, so we can actually maybe try to dive. The other reason we're pushing in is because Vi wanted to dive. She came here. And that's exactly what's going to happen. So she gets the kill, which is really nice. I was just following up, just making sure nothing bad happened. And then we're just going to try to get as many plates as possible. No, that's fine. They're fine, they're fine. Okay. I'm just gonna speed this up a little bit. There's nothing like too big's gonna happen. Oh wait, yeah. So we just dodged the... Oh wait, okay. So once again, the tornado was aimed at the Tristana just to make sure she couldn't follow that up. This was probably a mistake. I probably should have backed a bit further just to be sure I'm safe. So I just ward in here, making sure that he wouldn't follow up. I mean, that's okay. Okay, so that's okay, kind of. Like, I get the kill. It's not really that huge or useful. I just burned 2 summoner spells. For a kill on a Janna without any assist or anything. It's not that worth it. Like, it's cool, but it's not gonna break, like, it's okay. Let's just say it's okay. It's probably not the best choice I could have made, sorry. I'll just wait to get back to lane. I'm just gonna speed this up a tiny bit. So right now we're just going to try to push in as much as we can, as fast as we can, because we estimate that we're capable of shoving this wave in before they get here. So that's the reason why we're pushing in. I see this as an opportunity to go ward in pretty deep, just because they're not here. I'm just going to go look for the Rengar, make sure like he's not around us, just making sure like he can't gank us, surprise gank us kind of. And I go back directly to the lane, make sure my Vayne's safe. So as I said, I'm just trying to poke a little bit, be annoying with tornadoes. We're safe. Like right here, they can't jump in because we're stacking minions. And we're both level 6, so I can throw in tornadoes without any risk. I'm asking my mid laner right now to ward over here so he can't go down this way. Because I warded in his jungle, but we don't have any vision here. So there was an opportunity for him to be able to kind of gank us. But then on the same side, I always have a pink on me, so he couldn't do much. See, as I was saying right there. So I'm just trying to bait her spells out. When she misses, I can actually throw some poke off of her. Just throw some poke. The Vi's doing really good too. The Vi's been actually doing a really nice job assisting me and doing whatever. It's always nice to have a good jungler when you're playing a support. Or when you're playing any role, actually. Having a good jungler is always nice. The reason I'm playing a little bit back is because I'm not 100% sure where the Rengar is. So I'm just trying to kind of stay safe, stay a little bit back, just in case, and make sure I can save my Vayne if anything comes up. Okay, the reason I throw a tornado in there is because she used her W. Considering her shield is down, it's a moment where she's actually pretty weak. And there you have it. Okay, so this was a move that was pretty bad from me. I actually honestly didn't know that the TF was coming down. Like, he didn't ping it or anything, but I was just trying to poke. I got hit by the binding, so that ended up playing really well for us. Or maybe I did actually know that he was coming down. I can't remember. The game was a couple days ago, so I was just trying to probably poke her out. And the reason I insta ulted is because I know that Lux does a lot of damage, and I didn't want to, I wanted to minimize that as much as possible. I didn't want to die for no reason. So we're just getting plates here. We're just getting plates. We can get another dragon pretty safely just because we have the pressure bot lane. So that's what we're doing. We're keeping the pressure so she can actually do the dragon on her own. Oh, let me just show that again. Okay, so the Tristana played really greedy right here. Like, I'm low, but the thing is, I can cancel her dash. I can actually bump her. Like, I'm a Janna, I have some control. So she jumps in. I actually didn't think she would in the middle of all of these minions. So she probably thought she could kill me and dash back out, but she didn't get that off of me, so that's good for us. It's a free kill as well. It was pretty greedy from her. So once again, I'm just backing off. I'm not sure that was very smart from the Vayne, but at least she got the flash off of the Lux, so it's fine. And Vi killed her. Oh, Vi killed her. Okay, great. Let's speed it up just a little bit. Oh wait, I think we overstay here. Yeah, we overstay. Vi kind of baits us in, and we're super low under tower. So okay. So this is what I usually want to do. It's okay. Like it's what I do usually, but the thing is right here, I got killed because the tower shot me. And I was so low on health. But that's basically how the pink ward on Janna vs a Rengar works. So you want to just pink, you'll see him, and when he dashes, you just tornado him in the middle of his dash. So he can't. You completely negate his ult. Until he buys the Veil of Night or something. I can't remember the spell, but it cancels, like it's the one that like tanks up or like soaks up one of the abilities. Or if you're playing VS Morgana, that's like really a pain in the ass. But basically, any else, we'd be perfectly fine. Oh, sorry, it keeps on changing. I'd lock it on to Janna. I've actually tried, but I don't like the way you can't see what's up ahead. This is how I'd usually play, like being my character down here and then seeing the rest over here. I don't like it being completely like central because you don't see what's happening. I don't play it with the lock screen, that's probably why. So as you can see, what we're doing is actually working. We have a lead. We have almost like we had like a 15 CS lead on the Vayne compared to the Tristana. So okay, let me explain what I'm doing right now. So we got the first turret. And we got the plates, which is really good. So she's super ahead. The dragon is down. Like, we already got the 2 dragons. There's no dragons here. So the only objectives that are left is going to be top lane, but the tower's down. And then, so it's only Herald and mid turret. So these are the 2 objectives, the 2 big objectives we have left, like pre-15 minutes, kind of. So that's why I'm picking, I'm coming mid. So I want the bot lane to go mid, so that we can concentrate on this objective, keep the pressure, and rotate to the Herald immediately. So that's exactly what we're doing. In terms of macro, at least, that's what we're doing right now. So I'm just helping her push in, just so we can actually get the turret as soon as possible. Unfortunately, the Cho'Gath is dead. So Cho'Gath being dead, it's kind of tough to get the Herald right now because we don't have the priority top lane. Plus Vayne is bot lane. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to kill the Jax. We can be we can 3-man gank him, or at least kill him. So that's kind of what's gonna happen. Vi is really fed right now. TF is on him, and I'm just gonna be boosting and helping whoever needs it. And from this point on, we can actually Herald is pretty free. I think the Rengar shows bot. He's just gonna one-shot, but instantly I just ping the Herald and I start it. Just because I know Rengar's bot, so I know it's completely free. They can't outsmite us, so we're fine. I'm just gonna speed it up a little bit so it doesn't get too annoying. I don't think much happens here. Oh, right. Okay. So this is what I'm doing right here. I'm staying far enough. Like, that's what we want to do when you're playing a peel champion. Like, Soraka, Janna, Nami, Lulu, all those kind of stuff. You want to stay away from the damage. Like, pre-15, during the laning phase, you kind of want to be at the same level like on this by the side of your ADC, or maybe even a little bit in front, so you're getting poke and damage off. But after a point, like right now, the spell I have maxed is going to be my shield, and that's definitely my main kind of mechanic. So I have two. I'm not going to be using my W that much anymore. I'm mostly going to be using my Q and my E just to protect and crowd control, all those stuff. So I'm trying to stay as far away as damage as possible, and that's the exact same thing you're going to be doing with a Lulu, with a Nami and all that. Like, you're not going to be the one auto-attacking unless you can safely. So let me just show you what I was doing over here. Just so you can understand, like, oh wait, I'm just going to speed that up a little bit. So we have vision on the Rengar. We know Rengar's here. I know he's coming for me, so I just stun him. Like, I just bump him, and I stay out of range. I'm just making sure he can't jump on me. Then I just slow him so they can finish him off. I'm not taking any risks. That's the thing. Like, I'm not going to die once more in this game just because I don't take any risks. Like, I'll probably be the last person to die in a team fight if we have to die. Just because, like, I know where to position. And I'll show you, like, if we have a good team fight, I'll show you. But that's basically what you do. You want to, like, kite back. You want to just make sure you keep a safe distance between you and anyone who, like, deals damage on their team, which is basically everyone. So right there, as you can see, I'm always near my ADC as well. I know she's a hyper carry, I know she's super squishy, but I also know she's on her 2-item spike soon. So I know she's going to be really strong, and I want to make sure that she gets that as soon as possible. I'm not sure why he threw his ult here. So, next objective right now is going to be Dragon. Like, as you can see, it's right here. It just got up. So, I'm pinging him on my way. I'm saying let's go Dragon. So, that's what I'm trying to do on most of my games, is play bot lane as clean as I can. But also be making calls, like macro calls that are important. So they're fighting right here, so I'm going to join them, of course. They get the Rengar, so the Dragon now is really free. Yeah, there you go. I think it's a mistake. Right here, it's... okay, I think... are we going to get... yeah, we're going to get the Dragon. So we go for the Dragon. I think this is a mistake right here. We don't need to be 4 of us to get the Dragon. I think Vayne should have stayed, Vi should have stayed. Or maybe just Vi and me should have stayed, and then these two should have backed off to actually protect these lanes. Maybe the Vayne should have matched the Tristana, and the Cho'Gath could have matched the Jax. Like, I think it's a mistake for us to all be here, just because we're going to lose some CS over here, and we're going to probably, like, it's not the best choice from them to stay, and maybe should have pinged them to back. I was just trying to, okay. I was just warding deep over here. I was just trying to get some deep vision. Unfortunately, I came across the Tristana, so I just kind of backed off. The reason I didn't ward in this bush is because I didn't have any vision. I didn't have anyone to back me up either, so I didn't want to go too deep, so I just warded over the wall kind of safe and walked out over here. And then I crossed Tristana, but it's okay. I got the tornado off, fortunately, so I'm just going to speed this up a tiny bit. There you go, same thing. So I'm just trying to keep vision from anywhere the Rengar could be jumping. I have vision right here thanks to my runes. I have vision over here, so I know he can't jump on us from the bushes. There we go, so there goes the Herald. So I'm just going to keep on pushing over here. Oh wait, let's see this. Oh, I remember this. I was kind of scared. Because she went in the bush without vision. That was super risky. But she is on her 2-item spike, so she's really strong, and she kind of outplayed him, which is nice. Right here, I'm just like, as you can see, I'm staying as far as possible from damage, just to make sure I'm out of any range that I can't handle, at least any spells I can't handle. So I'm trying to not take any unnecessary risks. Just because we're ahead doesn't mean we can't completely throw the game. Sorry. Alright, there we go. And I'm probably just going to rotate instantly. Yeah, you see I'm pinging that I'm coming top lane. I'm trying to make the TF come with us, just so we can get this turret up here. So the turret here has been taken care of. The turret here has been taken care of. So the last objective we're going to be looking for is going to be this one. Okay, so the Rengar actually played that really well. In the end, we end up kiting them really well as well, so that's okay. Okay, so this is what happened. That went kind of fast, I guess. So the Rengar goes up in ult. Like, I pink right here, which was probably a mistake. I should have pinked here. I should have known that he was going to go in that bush. Because he uses that bush to hide from the pink so he can actually jump on us, which was really smart by him. That was a really good play. So I instantly tornado, and then I instantly throw him off. I just want to make sure that he can't get any damage. I try to flash away from the Jax just because I don't want him dealing any damage. The Vayne kites him away, and I'm trying to make sure he switches his focus to me while she kind of melts him. And then, like, we instantly kill him. So that was okay. That was actually pretty well played by us, and well played by the Rengar. I think the reaction we had was good. So once again, we're just trying to be annoying. I'm just trying to be annoying with the tornadoes, maybe trying to get a catch on someone I can. And right now I'm just focusing, like, I don't like chasing kills and stuff. I just like focusing on objectives, because objective wins games. Oh wait, do I die? No, I don't die. Yeah, there you go. You can see the movement speed from the mobility boots that comes back right there. That kind of saved me. Yeah, so we're just busting down right there. And once again, I'm staying safe from all damage that I can't handle. That was kind of like lucky and predicted at the same time. Like, I knew that I knew I had to stay over here just because I knew my tornado was coming here. So I was playing around my tornado just to make sure that if anyone tried to actually jump on us, I'd be able to, like, instantly launch my tornado and I'd be fine. I'm just gonna speed this up a little bit. Alright, I'm just gonna explain as we go do Baron, I think. At least we're just gonna do something around there. The itemizations I did. Like, usually when you're against an assassin, that can, like, someone who deals, like, damage pretty quickly, you kind of want to rush the Iron Salary. Just because it can, like, negate instant damage. But as I was pretty sure I could handle the Rengar, and that I wanted to make sure our team fights would be in our advantage, I went for the Redemption. That's because I actually, like, I'll go for the Iron Salary first if I feel like we need something to protect us instantly. So for example, if we're playing against, like, a Vlad, I know we can't do anything against a Vlad. So I'm definitely gonna go for the Iron Salary before I actually go for the Redemption. Or I'll just go like Redemption and then I'll go Iron Salary and then I'll do the Ardent Censer. I'll do that last. It kind of really depends. I knew I had to do the Ardent Censer right here. Oh, and then they surrender because the Rengar went AFK. But that was it, that was game. I usually go for Ardent Censer when I'm playing with a hyper carry, like a Vayne, just because it kind of boosts her up and it gets her power spike earlier, kind of. So there, that's it. I hope that does it. I hope that's enough. So basically, just to recap what we saw in this game, the game starts at the very second you actually press play. So you want to be concentrated and you want to be in a good mindset at the very second the game starts. Once the game starts, during the draft or during the champion select or during the loading screen, you want to be looking for key objectives. You want to be looking for what is gonna make me win my bot lane. So for example, against as a Janna vs a Lux, it's doing as my best as possible not to get binded, and I'm like knowing that she has pretty big cooldowns, knowing that she has a vulnerability at those moments, at those precise moments. I know that I can safely poke her. The reason I could actually poke her safely with a Tristana is because I was holding on to my Q when I stepped forward. So I knew I could instantly cancel the Tristana jump by throwing a tornado. So you always want to like imagine or visualize what you're going to be doing in team fights or even in laning phase, so that once you have to do it, you instantly do it. You don't have to think about it anymore. It's done. The thinking is done. You just have to act. So it kind of wins you maybe a second or half a second, but that's enough sometimes to be able to react quick enough to save your life or save your ADC's life if you're playing support, or just like winning a trade if you're playing mid or whatever. So you definitely want to do that. You always want to play around your objectives as well. So we started bot lane. We got the objective bot lanes. The dragons, just because we had the pressure bot lane from us playing well and from the Lux not playing so well. We got the dragons. Once the dragon was done, we got the first turret bot. Then the turret top fell on its own, so we went mid instantly. Once we had mid, we went for the herald. We used the herald mid. We kind of got a big hole in there. Then we got the bot lane turret from the Cho'Gath on his own. We got the mid turret from the herald and the TF. So we rotated top lane, and it just like kept on going. And at the end of that, we have like a 12,000 gold advantage. So that's something you want to be thinking about. You want to be looking at your mini map often, seeing what objective are next, what am I going to be doing, and how can I ward, how can I be looking for vision, how can I set up this objective so that it goes the best way possible. I hope you guys enjoyed this replay. I hope I'll be hearing back from you soon. If you do have any questions or anything, please feel free to contact me. I'll be happy to answer any questions. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.